Welcome back. In this section, we are going to discuss about the archetypes that provide structure to the world. Without these archetypes, there would be no one to care for us, no one to control us, and there would be a lack of imagination and innovation. These archetypes are the caregiver, the ruler, and the artist. These archetypes provide structure in terms of service, control, and innovation respectively. Let's start with the caregiver. And there's so many brands that cater to our needs with a lot of love and care. These are brands like Johnson & Johnson, Heinz, P&G, Pampers, Nivea, Dettol, etc. who have a maternal aura around the brand are dominantly of the caregiver archetype. The caregiver archetype offers protection, safety, and support to their customers and is driven by the need to protect and care for others. They have desirable traits such as being compassionate, maternal, selfless, nurturing, generous, and strong. The customers of a caregiver archetype want to be recognized for their efforts. Aggressive marketing advertisements usually repel these customers, while emotionally driven advertisements can strike a chord. Let's think of Johnson & Johnson, a brand name that is synonymous with baby care. This is probably one of the most maternal brands in the world. They ensure good quality, safe products so the baby and the mother can be happy together. Think of their advertisement and their tagline for their shampoo, "No more tears." This addresses a major pain point in the mother-child relationship. No mother would like to see their baby cry. Hence, they genuinely believe and trust Johnson & Johnson to make the best of products. A disadvantage of this archetype is that they can easily be exploited and can be taken for granted. The worst thing that can happen to a caregiver archetype is that their products are exposed to be harmful or exploitative. This is when they become manipulative and codependent. Brands in healthcare, wellness, not-for-profit organizations, and educational sectors commonly use this archetype. Only brands that deliver value and reliability to their customers over a consistent period of time manage to create this brand image. This archetype is strongly based on trust or the brand promise, and that trust should never be broken. Now let's move on to the ruler archetype. The ruler archetype is driven by the desire for power and control. They want their customers to feel more organized, stable, and secure. As the name suggests, the ruler archetype has strong personality traits of being a leader, a role model, one who controls the chaos and maintains order. Ruler customers are naturally dominant and will not appreciate being patronized. They will value ads that reinforce their feelings of power and stability. A ruler brand should make it clear that their products are exclusive and not for everyone. Hence, they should avoid appealing to the masses by lowering their price. These are brands like Rolls-Royce, Rolex, Louis Vuitton, Amazon, Reliance Jio, Netflix, etc. Ruler brands speak authoritatively, often spreading the idea that they are the leaders in their field. Their image is solid, polished, and very masculine. A ruler brand would suffer greatly by being perceived as weak or by having to concede defeat to a rival company publicly. Ruler brands are always in luxury products, hotels, formal wear, and also market leaders in their segment. A ruler archetype means the brand portrays to be the best in the business. The two most prominent traits of the ruler archetype in brands is exclusivity and being the best. Let's consider Rolls-Royce, who produce 4,000 to 5,000 cars a year around the world. This is what makes the brand special. Similarly, a Rolex is a symbol for success, and having a Netflix subscription ensures that you have access to the best entertainment content. Now let's have a look at Blackberry, which once ruled the smartphone market, selling more than 50 million units at its peak in 2011. They provided their clients with exclusivity with their BBM messenger, and at that era, having a Blackberry was a sign of a modern business person. Now the brand almost has no significant impact on the smartphone industry, with rulers like Apple, Samsung, and OnePlus. Blackberry lost the war to the touchscreen feature, which revolutionized the smartphone market. It was Blackberry's short-sightedness, often referred to as marketing myopia, as they continued to make additional features to their keypad and completely ignored the touchscreen feature. Hence, one can see the rise and fall of Blackberry. Once a king loses the war, a new one takes that place, and the old king is soon forgotten by the world and only remembered in the form of stories, or more correctly, case studies. While we're on this topic, one can also think about how Jai Singh Prabhakar in 1920, who was the Maharaja of Alwar, bought 7 new Rolls-Royce cars and employed them for garbage collection after he was refused a test drive in England. Rolls-Royce apologized to him in writing as it was impacting their brand image. Now moving on to the last archetype, the artist. The artist archetype has personality traits of being imaginative, expressive, innovative, and driven to build things which endure meaning and value. The artist desires to create exceptional and enduring works, and they are most afraid of mediocrity. These are brands like Adobe, Lego, Apple, Canon, Casio, Canva, Fender, WordPress, Blogspot, Instagram, etc. The artist customers might dislike any kind of advertising in general, but may occasionally enjoy experimental boundary-pushing ads. The artist archetype is a difficult category to appeal to, but successful artist brands often develop a fan base. Hence brands like Apple, Adobe, etc. use this archetype. An artist brand focuses on unlocking the customer's creativity, hence they celebrate, support and assist with the customer's creative process. The worst thing that can happen to an artist archetype brand is that they can be perceived as inauthentic or sellout. This brings out their ugly side of becoming self-indulgent, melodramatic and narcissistic. In areas of art, design, marketing, writing and content creating, this archetype is very common. It is important for the brand that they help people in their journey of expressing their creative side. Now that we have an understanding about all these archetypes, it is important to understand how we must use them, how to identify your brand's archetype and how to apply them in your messaging. By now, it should be clear to you that a few archetypes form a personality. So let's look at a few examples under this light. Take Tesla for example, a mix between the ruler and the magician. Tesla has a magician archetype as it is currently transforming the auto industry and making renewable energy a modern trend. It is currently a market leader in its own niche, giving the brand a ruler archetype as well. Now let's have a look at Red Bull. Red Bull has the explorer and the hero archetype, with the explorer archetype being more dominant. The explorer archetype promotes freedom and adventure and challenges the comfort of modern life. The hero archetype solves the problem of low energy with their energy drinks that recharges our bodies. Hence it is up to you, your idea, your goals and the message that you want to communicate to decide the archetype for your brand. Select at least 3 archetypes and assign them a percentage value. This way the brand has enough flexibility in its messaging. Now coming to the application of archetypes. Number 1. To develop the brand architecture and bring your brand to life. Knowing your brand personality creates a base for your branding and advertising. A brand architecture or a brand pyramid is made out of 5 factors, namely product attributes, product benefits, emotional benefit, brand personality, and brand essence. Understanding your brand architecture is extremely vital to develop an advertising plan. Number 2. To develop trademarks, campaign ideas, and taglines. Understanding the brand's personality gives a company a deeper insight and ideas regarding their brand tone, taglines, slogans, color, or something even as small as choosing a font. All of this has to match the brand personality. Number 3. Understanding your target market. The archetypes of the brand and its customers is usually very similar. Hence, understanding your brand archetype can help you better understand who your customer is and what motivates them to buy your product. Number 4. Enhances customer relationships. When a consumer personality resonates with the brand personality, they are highly likely to promote your product through word of mouth and social media. This boosts the brand's image and also creates a strong customer relationship and trust. Number 5. Content planning. Content planning is a big obstacle. In today's digital world, you need to have your own content in almost every platform to increase your awareness. Knowing your brand archetypes ensures that you're not posting anything that does not resonate with your brand. It is always good to check whether your content is reflecting one or all your archetypes. A good example would be the use of meme marketing. Using memes to communicate your brand message will surely help your brand to get a lot of reach. But does it fit your archetype? If you're a gesture brand like Old Spice, it would work brilliantly. However, if you're a sophisticated company like Apple, it won't be the best idea to create generic memes to communicate your message. That's all for the archetypes. In the next section, we'll discuss about the brand tone of voice. Thank you and keep hustling.